Hi guys, welcome back to Football Manager. Now I've come back a little bit earlier than I said I would. I was saying that I'd come back for, I think it was NEC versus Man City. We're actually going to come back for the ADO Den Haag MVV match. Now, it has been a January transfer window. I've not actually signed anyone. I've fended off interest from players. The only person I've sold was J. Roy Grotz. He's gone. He went for, we have a look. Transfers out. Oh, and Husam Al went as well. Schneider's on loan. Has J. Roy Grot not gone yet? Is he in the reserves then? I'm sure I sold him. I'm sure I sold him. Oh, he's there. Right, so no, he's got a bid for like if we have a look, just shy of 7 million plus extras. Doesn't really get played, so we decided to shift him on. The only thing we've got happening, we go to future transfers. I've picked up quite a few people coming in, basically on frees. So we've got Louis Thompson coming in on a free, 26-year-old Welshman, just picking him up to sell him on, basically. Same with Victor Moses. He's on his way on a free, shift him on as well. Marcus Alonso could be a decent backup for Jose Gaia on the left. If not, shift him on, sell him. Kalichi Nwakali, youngster from Arsenal. I don't think he's going to get much better, but again, may be a decent backup. If not, we're going to sell him on. Obviously, all of these guys are youth players we've seen in the past. Talking of youth players, should we have a quick look, see if there's anything happening this month yet? Youth intake. There's a few people. There's a few players. We'll get a few of them scouted. If I don't press the wrong button anyway. So yeah, I've decided to come back a little bit early. Reason being, it does seem like I'm going to be playing quite a lot of matches, and not really sort of showing you the season. We're going to smash out a long way otherwise if we come back then. And to me, it just made a bit more sense to come in on these two games and catch up from there. So let's get these guys finished off. Wilson Lozano. You know what? I still haven't seen the best regen I have ever had. He was a dual nationality player, and he was a goalkeeper, and he was German/Egyptian, and his name was Safe Hands. And it was fucking brilliant. I've not seen a decent regen name like that since. Did I do Bjorn Strandobi? I did. Lovely. So yeah, so today we've got ADO Den Haag and then we've got MVV in the Dutch Cup quarter-final. And we're kicking off pretty much straight away against ADO. Now, I think we should be heavy favourites for this one. I'd be very surprised if we aren't, but I don't know how ADO are doing in the league. We'll have a quick look when this loads up. It does take a little bit of time for the game to load these days. There's a lot of files, a lot of things it needs to load. So ADO are sitting down in 12th, so should really beat them. We've got a game in hand over Ajax, who are away to Heracles, who are bottom of the league. So they should win that match. So it's the usual suspects starting up for us. We'll go with that. And I want you to pick up where you left off. So go with the old I have faith. You know, it's the favourite. It's a heavy favourite. And here we go. They got Parky Young. Got me a cup of tea. I need me a cup of tea. Ooh. Do like a cup of tea. So Fosu Mensah, Leyte. I've had to fend off a Flanagan. I've had to fend off a £30 million bid from Sporting for Leyte. I've also had to fend off interest for Marco Asensio, Jose Gaia, who else? John Flanagan. Chelsea want John Flanagan. And Real Madrid, actually. Yeah, we're just having to keep pushing people away and saying, nah, they're not for sale. Upsetting the players and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Good attempt, Herrera. And John Flanagan actually scored a goal. I knew we scored. Didn't realise it was Flanagan. So we are dominating this match so far. 63% possession, 4 shots to their 0. It's a good game so far for us. Ajax are winning 1-0. Oscarson scoring the goal. He's banging in quite a few, old Oscarson there. AZ Alkmaar beating Utrecht, which means that they have bumped up the table a little bit. They're now sitting 13th. Utrecht haven't moved. Herrera puts another one away. 29 goals this season, 27 goals this season. And we've only just got to January. I say only just. We're just about to approach February. The guy is putting them away like nobody's business. It's good to see. It is good to see. Probably signing. Well, he's definitely the main signing of the season. I mean, he's done it for us this season. Fosu Mensah being a big signing. Memphis Depay being a big signing as well. Depay has not really done a job. He is retraining for his position, though. They're actually going to get a shot on. They're going to get a shot on here, look. They've actually picked one out. I can't believe that. Fucking 1 shot, 1 goal. Cunts. No, nah, we're not seeing that again. Sorry. Get a team talking. We're going to get an aggressive demand more. They should be playing better than that, this team. 65% of the possession. They've had 1 shot on goal. They should not be scoring goals from that. Right. Whereas we've had 10. Memphis. What a banger. Off the post. Just bad-mouthing him a minute ago. He's only scored 8 goals for us this season, though, so he does need to pull his finger out, start banging in a few more. He's now starting to learn his position. That's a cracking finish. He's now starting to learn his position, so hopefully we'll start to see a bit more from him moving forward. You never know. He might not do the job. Right, so if we have to sell him on, we might have to sell him on. Might be winning, that could all change. We'll give you an assertive. There's a lot more to come from you, and he listened keenly. Basically. So 3-1. Ajax are 2-0. Podence scoring a goal. AZ is still 1-0. We're 3-1. We're still on the same points. We've got 13 goals more than Ajax and a game in hand. So we're doing okay. Marco Asensio, I need to make a sub really. We're 86th minute. We'll bring on Mr. Fonseca. We'll bring on Resox for this well for the lit. He's not been playing particularly well and he's a little bit tired. Mensah. We'll bring on De Lange just for like the last 5 minutes of the game. Just so they get some experience. Asensio. Plus, we're going to need them slightly rested for the Dutch Cup quarter-final. We want to be able to use them. We do have MVV straight after MVV in the Dutch Cup quarter-final, actually. So we're playing them twice on the bounce. Occasionally it happens. I think that was a good result. I think we're going to give them a calm, though. That was a good win. They're all happy. They're all delighted. So, yeah, we do have the game in hand. Ajax ended up winning 3-0 there. And we fucking dominated that match. 29 shots to their 1, 61% of the possession. 17 of those 29 shots on target. Flanagan does impress. We're gonna praise him. We want him to stay here. We want to keep his morale way up. Apparently, I want to keep hold of Grot. Well, I do, but he wants to go. So, plus he's not a first teamer. So he can go if he wants. But I think our free transfers coming in are quite good. I'm looking at Gabriel Jesus as well as a free transfer. I think he may do us a solid. I'm actually going. All of these players I'm scouting at the minute, nearly all of these players are from Lanús, which is the club that Herrera started his career at. So that's why I'm looking at them. Because they might be good. They already produce one quality player. You never know. So carry on scouting all of these buggers. And yeah, I did put in a bid for Mbappe, but they're apparently not interested. So I'm just going to do that and hope. I'd like to sign Mbappe. Just imagine Kylian Mbappe here. He's still at Monaco in the game. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. I don't mind paying over the odds for him. He could be a decent replacement for someone. Monaco are grossly undervaluing him. I gave Asensio a new contract, right? I managed to get him a new contract. Yet these offers are still coming in, and he doesn't want to stay. I mean, his happiness is very good. Give him 95 grand. I've managed to talk him down from 110 to 95. His valuation's still dog shit, though. He's worth much more than that. I'm sorry. He's worth a hell of a lot more than that. But didn't really gain much. Alex Bangura, no. Got snubs OM, that's fine. So finally getting rid of Gustafsson on a loan. So he's going, we're paying a little bit of his wages, but he's going, we're getting some money back in for that. Mohamed Salah, I did look at him briefly, 28 years old at the minute. I don't think he's going to cut it at this team, so I'm not going to bother. Is it Gelsenkirchen, of all places? Or Gelsenkirchen? I don't know. Again, people, in the comments below, let me know how I pronounce these names. Was looking at Maximilian Meyer, but I think he's going to be well out of our price range. I mean, we're looking at Mbappe, he's going to be well out of our price range, but I don't think he's going to do much for us. Was looking at Will Hughes again, but 72 to 100 million for Will fucking Hughes? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. Mbappe, they don't want to sell, obviously. I think he's quite happy to come for us. He's close to full potential, apparently. Maybe interested in the transfer. We'd need to teach him how to play attacking mid for AMC. But I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. All his stats are looking fairly decent. He's only 22. So, you know, he could do solid for us. These are all the guys we just started scouting a minute ago. So we'll bang through these. There we go. And then we've got MVV next in the Dutch Cup quarterfinal. I don't think we're going to be able to get any transfers through. There's no one around that I can see that I want. Plus, without selling players, I don't think we're going to have the money. No, Bektash is not going out on loan, sorry. Oh, we'll cancel that. I mean, team report-wise, we go to the team report, go to the squad depth, and we'll go to all positions. We can see that Jose Gaia and John Flanagan are our best on either side at 3 stars. Now, I want to do better than that. Our best AM is Marco Asensio. We don't have anyone else there. I want to go better than that as well. I think we need a third option in the mid here. Obviously, Memphis is getting trained, but I think we need maybe someone else there as a backup rotation. We definitely do need left and right backs. They're definitely positions we need to get sorted out. If we have a look at DL first, I think. We've got Vendel, or Wendell, I don't know. 27, he looks like he could be semi-decent, but I don't know about him. Charlie Taylor's going to be no good. Brendan Galloway. We'll scout him. I don't think he's going to be good enough for us, but we'll scout him anyway. Benjamin Mendy, we know is not going to be good enough. Facundo Medina. He's got a little bit of potential. He's 21. He can work. I don't know. I mean, if we can find a semi-decent youngster, Federico Di Marco, determination 14, work rate 13. Apart from his jump and reach, he's looking pretty good. 10.75. We'll get a scout report on him. I don't mind the look of him, actually, Di Marco. I think he's going to look... I think he'd be quite a decent acquisition. Tagliafico. Worth scouting, 28 years old. A little bit older than I wanted to do, but it's a shame there's no decent Dutch players. That's what we need. We need to be able to get some fucking Dutch players in. I'd like to eventually be able to get a 95% Dutch squad, but I don't think it's going to happen. Carlos Antonio, 3 out of 5 stars. 19. I think we're just going to put in an offer for this guy. I think he looks like he could be quite decent. Crossing's a little bit low. Concentration's a little bit low. Determination 15, work rate 14. Everything else looks like... Yeah, we're going to put in an offer for him. We'll make an offer now. They want 8 million. Okay, well, how about... Well, he's valued at 8 million. We'll do this. We'll give you 2.5. We'll give you instalments of 10. And if we win the Champions League, we'll give you another 10. And on top of that, you'll get a percentage of the profit from the next sale. How's about that? I'll tell you what, I'll give you a little bit more. 12.5, and we'll give you 5 up front. I'd say that's fair. After league appearances, 1.8. You know what? I'll tell you what. You take a little bit less up front, Take half of that. I'll give you 5. 3.8 and 5. You know what? I'll go with that. I think he looks like a decent player. I'm gonna pay well over the odds. But I mean, next season will be our last season with him. So fuck their finances. Victor Lindelof here for the right back. He's going to be out of our price range. He's at Monaco. I had a look at Pedro Pereira, 23, sorry. Looks decent, but he's going to be out of our price range as well. Valued at 25 at Manchester United. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's going to be a little bit expensive for us. We've got down here Goran Perisic at Anderlecht. We'll scout him. I don't know about him at the minute. He's 20 years old. Could be okay. Andre Almeida, 30. If you play a few positions here. No. I've got him scouted anyway, just in case. What else have we got? A 21-year-old here, Vitinho. Doesn't look good, and he's injured quite heavily. Any youngsters? I know I can search by age, but I just want to have a look at Diogo Dalot, 3 stars with some potential. Ooh. And he's a cheerful-looking chappy as well, though. I think we might have a go. I think we might have a go at him. 15-18, pace is only 13, crossing 11 to 14. I mean, he's 21. I think we're going to make an offer. Let's see if they'll take 1 mil, 1 milli up front, 48 months. It's worth 2.5. If we give him 5, and after league appearances, if he gets 50 games for us, we'll give him another 2.5, and we'll give him a percentage of profit in the next sale, which is how I like to do things. 25%. What? Okay, well, we'll do this then. And then if we win the Champions League as well, which is like the thing we're the least likely to do, we'll make that offer. Wait. £23.5 million we're offering in total for £2.5 million player. If they don't take that, there's something wrong with them. Then again, it's Football Manager. There are some crazy things happening. This guy could be okay. Doesn't look as strong as the other one, but we'll get him scouted up anyway. Hernan Moreno. And then this 19-year-old here, Jose Rodriguez. No, nah. I need someone who's ready, or nearly ready, to go into a team. I don't need someone who's not. If that makes sense. What am I doing? Clicking home. Right. Let's go back to the top here. I want someone who can play AMC now. And I want them to be relatively young. We'll go by age this time. So anyone under the age of 23. Good age, isn't it? 23. So we've got Oyazabal, Ezekiel Bako. We'll scout him. I think we're paying over the odds though because he's at Bournemouth. He's at an English club. Vlad Dragomir, Sally Oshkan. You know, I want to find regens, actually. I think we're going to go younger. I want to find some regens. That's what we want. So let's go 20. Dara Asgidon. Not quite ready, but he looks like he could be decent. Who else do we have? Bel Hafiane? I don't know. Bel Hafiani? Gaspar Campos Anso, 3 out of 5 stars. 20. Zhao Taishira. We'll give him a go. 800k. He's at Anderlecht, so he might not be too expensive. I mean, he's a Portuguese guy, isn't he? With a name like Zhao Taishira, I should imagine he is. League appearances. There we go. So 50 games. Worth 800k. If we give them 500, 501, we can make that 2.5 actually. We'll give them 500k up front. Suggest those terms. They're not happy with that, really. I mean, I'd be happy with that. Actually, I wouldn't. If someone came in and offered some of my players at some of the prices we're offering, I'd be fucked off. So that was Zhao Taishira, wasn't it? This guy here, Jacques Tonye. Nah. Jacques Tonye. I don't know. I think we'll give it a miss now. I think we'll see what happens with the ones we've offered for. Nahula Gomez. Oh, right, is one of the guys at, yeah, Lannis. Federico Medina or Medina. I don't know. Carlos Antonio, our £15 million bid. Oh, right, yes. Yes, right. He wants a lot of money. He wants a lot of money. A lot of money, a lot of money. We are going to... Fuck's sake. I hate it when they put stuff like that in. It really fucks me off. So, wage after reaching club career goal games, 21.5k. Yearly wage rise of 5. Unused sub fee, we'll give him 2. Team of the year bonus, 92. I don't think he's going to get in the team of the year. Clean sheet, we'll give him 7.5. Appearance fee, we'll try to make up some of the deficit by doing that. Give him a goal bonus as well. Just because. 8k. Oh, you fucker. You fucker. Right. 29.25. Oh, you know what? What else can we give him? Just because. A sell on fee percentage. There we go. You can have 10% of any fee we receive for you. Eredivisie, no, Champions League. Winning the Champions League. If we win the Champions League, you get another 92 grand. How about that? There we go. Fucking, he's going to be one of the best paid 19-year-olds in the world. Alright, so Vendel, I'm not even going to pursue. Galloway, I don't think I'm going to bother pursuing. DeMarco, no. A lot of these players, we'll scout Lindelof. I want to see what he's like. Goran Perisic, we're definitely going to scout. Andrea Murder. Ezekiel Barco, we will. Moreno, yes. Özcan, no. Asgadom, definitely. Belhafiani, definitely. And Grennan Dyke. Oh, right, it's a training report. Okay. It's fine. Oh, lovely cup of tea. Alright. Now only potential Jupiler League talent, potential Eredivisie. So Deroy Duarte or Deroy Duarte. Yeah, we'll add him to the wanted list. Seller release. There we go. I don't want him there. Alex Bangura. Yeah. Add to unwanted list. Seller release. There we go. And then Delion Henrique Alves. I mean, determination work rates there. I think we just need to put him on the development list, to be honest. He may become something. You never know. Good crowd is expected. Lovely. Easy win expected. I don't like it when I say easy win. RBL, mate. No. Fuck you with your £26 million bid. Fonseca remains capable. Well, don't stop him from training. You need to keep training him. Clearly. Because until he gets that in his head that he needs to place shots, I'd still prefer if he takes on wide. There we go. He needs to learn how to place shots. I've asked you to do it. Dalot. Okay. Let's go in. Let's go all in. Champions League. We'll give him 10. Give you 1.5 there. How about that? And then we'll give you another 15 here. How about those? How about those apples? They won't like it. Taishira bid rejected. 3 there. 1.5 there. See how you feel about that. No longer. I'm well off their estimations. Give you 1 million up front. Look. How about that? Hello. He's worth more than that. No, according to his valuation, he isn't. Right. continue on. So we've got Carlos Antonio. We're going to send him straight on an intensive language course. I'm happy with him. His preferred position is left back anyway. And I think he's actually better than Jose Gaia. So that's actually an improvement straight off. 19 years old. Let's have a look at our team report, squad depth, and we go to the tactic on the left. So he's actually equal to these three. But I think because he's so much younger, I think we're going to probably slip him in straight away. DL, Jose Gaia, and Malachi, you're coming out of the squad, mate. Jose Gaia is going to go on the bench in your place. Sorry. And we're going to chuck him straight in the deep end against MVV. I think that's a great signing. It's definitely given us a bit at the back. He's got a little bit of potential there too. Goran Perisic. Between this scout report, right? Its estimated cost is anywhere between 28 and 63 million. Really? It's worse than antique fucking. When you get an antique valuation, oh, it could be worth anywhere between 20 and £2,000. What? I could do a guess like that. Fucking retards. Right. He's extremely interested in transfer. They don't want to sell. It's worth 1.7. I'm not that interested because I need someone who can actually provide straight away. Gittryd is looking like a solid player. He's going to be so good soon. QPR want Anana on loan. Okay, it's fine. Future fee after matches played is worth 5 million. I tell you what. 10 games. 2.4. Does that make it permanent? Or is that... Can I recall him? Why can't I recall? Loan cannot be terminated. Okay. Well, how about this then? Let's negotiate that. 2.5. Okay. Well, let's negotiate this again. I want you to take a little bit of his wages. In that case, I want you to do 40% of his wages. So if you don't use them, well, fuck you, basically. How about now? Withdrawn. Well, fuck you all. Sure, you've accepted that. They put in an offer of 1-point-something million in for this guy. Why have they accepted that? I mean, then again, he's only 12 and 10 on his work rate. He's got decent potential ability. Might not necessarily get there. I'm happy with that. That's fine, actually. Fine. He can go. He can go. He's not going to achieve that. The Ty Shearer bid has come back. We're going to try and offer them a little bit more up front. Try and offer them 2 million up front. And we'll give them 10. And then after 50 games, we'll give them another 7. Just terms. No longer. What the fuck? Right. We're going to make this offer. We're going to send someone to look at him. We're going to get a scout report on the guy. And on top of that, we're going to declare our interest as the top target. And really, really put the fucking pressure on him. Put the pressure on them. Alright. Same with this guy. We're going to get them to really... We're going to get them to put the pressure on. 15 mil. If they don't take this, we're going to make the offer anyway. And then Diogo Dalot, we're going to declare our interest for transfer. Now, if you're fresh into Football Manager 17, let me tell you something here. This guy, when you get into a game and you start the game up for the first time, don't proceed. Search for this guy. If he's on your database, search for this guy, as well as Francisco Trincao and Afonso Sosa, because you can approach them. You can offer them contracts and get them for basically pennies. He is on, if you look here, he's on this shortlist, top 200 free agents. And that is a shortlist of all of the people who are fucking free right at the start of the game. If you get in early enough, you can pick up these guys for fuck all. Or their tribunal payment. So, He's absolutely our #1 priority. I'd love to make him part of the team. I want these 2 Portuguese players. Nuno Espirito Santo is facing a struggle to keep right back Diogo Dalot at FCP following reports that the pair have been embroiled in a heated argument. He wants to join us. He's furious that he's not allowed to join us. Reaction to some of Dalot's is basically they're backing him to go to us. So hopefully he's going to put the pressure on, and yeah, he'll come now. They want to loan him till the end of the season. That's actually fine by me. We'll accept that offer from Mons. Nothing else is happening there at all. So, match preview. So, we can only take 5 subs. You know what? Clear the entire team. We're going to play Bijlev. Because Anana wants to go out on loan somewhere. He wants to leave. That's fine. But we'll play Bijlev. We're going to play Vindorp at right back. No. Reece Oxford can start. Rick. No. Remove. Rick Bayer. Where is he? Rick Bayer can start. We'll go with our new signing. Where is our new signing? Carlos Antonio. There he is on the left. And I think we'll take Delanga. Bektash in the middle. We'll go with Buchatawi, Depay. And you know what? I think we're going to play Fellaini up front. Mr. Elbows himself. He's not going to play there though. We'll switch him and Depay around. And we're going to start our youngster. And then obviously with the bench we'll take some of our stronger players. Like De Ligt. Definitely want Herrera. And do we want Mensah? No, we can do that. We'll take Asensio. As he can cover mid as well. Just because of that, we'll do that. So, we're taking a risk here in the Dutch Cup quarter-final by playing a much weakened team. But I'm quite happy to take this risk. I'm quite happy to take this risk. Because I'm less concerned about this than I am the league and the Champions League. Don't get me wrong, I would like to win all the competitions. But I am less concerned when it comes to this. I want you to pick up where you left off. And we're going to give him an assertive, I have faith. Didn't really work. I have faith. Didn't really work. And with you, I have, yay, it worked. So, can we get a win with most, I think it is a completely second string team, really. Fellaini doesn't start these days. In fact, none of these players actually start these days. Fellaini sometimes does, but Memphis is the only one who does, actually, thinking about it. And even then, he's interchangeable with Dolberg. Oh, Raimondo's through. I can't believe there's a player called Raimondo. That's almost as good as the driver I found in Motorsport Manager the other day called Jack Goff. Jack Goff. I'm a child, I know. Right, so we had we did have 79% of possession, Dak down to 55. We're dominating this match by the looks of things. There we go, Delanga's 2 goals this season. 2 goals this season for our amazing new youngster. I say new, he's been here a season now. Our amazing youngster. And it wasn't a bad goal either. It's a good little finish. Fonseca lays him off. He smashes it past the keeper. We can't ask for anything more from the young man. Still 16. Still 16. And he's a freak. So, Carlos Antonio for throw. It's the first I think we've seen of him. Fellaini. He fucking elbows it into the goal. Mr. Elbows himself managed to put one away with an absolute fucking power drive, but it looks things. What a smash. Rick Bayers picked up a yellow card. He's also one of our youth players. Bektash has come through the system. Buchatawi's come through the system. So 2-0 at half time with a second string team. That is nice. I think we're going to give him a calm. You might be winning. Don't lose focus. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. You weren't that bad. Yeah. We've got 10 out of 11 all green, so that's fine. Give us some team talk. We'll give him a calm concentrate. A cheeky calm concentrate. Yeah, lovely. It's a solid little game here. 14 shots compared to their 3. 60%, well, 59% of possession now. Memphis for a little cross. No. Carlos Antonio. DeLanger. Oh, I thought DeLanger was going to get another one there. Just took a little bit too long on the ball. Thought about it too much. Should have probably just snatched at it. I don't like it when they snatch at balls, but sometimes if you're really pushed for time, worth having a snatch at the ball. Yeah. Right. Let's get another team talk in. I think another calm concentrate is what we need, especially with them on the attack. We'll bring in, once we know what's happening here, we'll bring on a couple of subs. I think we might bring on a defensive option and a midfield option just to strengthen it at the back. DeLanger. Oh, he had a nice little run there. That was a good attempt. I enjoyed it anyway. DeLanger suffered a groin strain. Okay, that's fine. It said it's possible groin strain. Let's get Rick Bayer off and bring DeLit on. I think we'll leave the midfield as defense as is. Marco Asensio for Buchtaui, and should we bring Herrera on? We'll bring Herrera on for Fonseca. His morale's pretty damn crap at the minute, but we'll bring him on anyway. It'd be nice. It would have been nice to keep Fonseca on, but I just want to get some players on there to just really see this game out. DeLit, why don't you have a crack? Carlos Antonio with a crack. Would have been nice for the young defender to score in his debut. But, yeah, it's not bad. He had a fairly decent game, 7.1. Can't ask for anything more on the debut. Why is it not letting me... Oh, there we go. I think we'll go over calm. Well done. There we go. Keep them all happy. We'll leave the match now. Yeah, 2-0 win. Not bad at all. DeLanger is out for 2 weeks. That's not good. We received £500,000 for that match. He made his final debut. Fellaini has impressed us. He was superb in front of goal. There we go. So, yeah. Our undefeated run continues. So we've gone now, if you exclude for 2 friendlies, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 games undefeated. It's been a while since we've been defeated domestically. We have to go all the way back to August, where Heerenveen beat us 3-1 away. But we're having a decent season. We are having a good season. If we go to our profile real quick, you can see our reputation's at 2.5 stars. Our stats haven't improved too much, but I don't know how they go up. I have actually put myself on to everything in the training in the hopes that things like attacking, defending, and all that all go up by us doing like the training. But I don't know. But we're still studying for our Continental Pro license, and yeah. Anyway, we're going to come back probably for the NEC Man City matches at this point. Get a few games out of the way. If you have enjoyed today's episode, of course, please do like the video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Put a comment down below. What do you think of our potential new signings? What do you think of our newest signing? Do you think it's a good buy? Do we think we got a decent deal for him? I think 19 years old. I think it was 15 million we paid for him. Let's double check. Where is he? Can't even remember his fucking name. There he is, Carlos Antonio. So yeah, 15 million we ended up paying for him overall. Was that a fantastic signing? He's worth 20.5 now. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.